Good evening, everybody. This is Rod with VPT. This is the video trade journal screencast for VPT Trade Room Recap. And today is Thursday, November 13th, 2014. So I didn't have a chance to put my notes in here following the market close. So it was just another day, another series of highs for most of the indices. The key trade today that I wanted to highlight was actually in the options markets. I journaled it in right here, and I think I brought in the futures chart. So those that have been following VPT for a while and VPT members know that we take a lot of option setups, especially in the ETFs like the SPY and the QQQ and the IWM, off of futures setups as well. And for the last couple of weeks, it's been pretty quiet, or at least I have not called out or taken a lot of trades in the various ETFs, either long or short, for a variety of reasons, really, because we were just sort of consolidating, and theta, which is the natural decay of weekly options, was just too great. But today I saw an opportunity when we double topped here at about 2042.50 in the ES to get on board and trade the 40 deltas next week for the SPY. So we used the SPY 203 puts, picked them up initially at 62 cents, called those out in the room, had plenty of opportunity for most folks to get in, and then scaled out of those accordingly. Our first and only target in the room was, I believe it was around 86 cents. You can see I scaled out of them a little bit differently here, but nice trade, $803 in profit for the way I sized it. Many people in VPT were able to participate in that today, so that was a nice winner. On the future side, the other thing that was happening today is in front of everybody. This is why I love trade rooms. It keeps you really honest. I was managing a pretty big open loser on just a 1 and a 2 lot in the NQ. And the results today are affected by that. The way the trade journal calculates is it calculates this as, this is still an open position, but it's calculating that as closed loss because I did a trade on it up around, I can't remember, I think added it like, well, let's look. That's the beauty of it. There you go. Initials 41.89 with an add at 42.15, which is actually done by mistake while I had the system on and did not anticipate it taking that trade. And then 42.18 is where I got out of that. So because of this little the loss here, it marks that as a loss. But what I've been doing here, folks, is I've been spread trading against this to manage it. So I wanted to give you a sense of what that kind of looks like. So here's what it looks like in the Brickwick futures. This open position, which is down 421, initially sold 2, closed 1, so we're still short 1, which is in our face again. The market is trading up yet again in the after hours, although not too dramatically. I'm making this video at about 5 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. Tomorrow's Friday. We've got the jobs number. We'll see what happens. But you can see I traded against it by being long the YM. Didn't get the full value of some of these trades against it, which are spread hedges, but did okay. And then here's what it looks like in sort of a real live brokerage account. Well, I should say the portal for Vision, which is still bad, but it's one of the better ones out there. Man, the futures world is so far behind in terms of their data and reporting, but we still love it. We love trading futures. So anyhow, you can see that this isn't marketing exactly to where it's trading right now because they don't revisit this till midnight. But anyhow, a little while ago it's about down 340, but you could see with one trade in the E-mini and all those trades in the Dow, that the account was actually up today, $82.50. Okay, even being able to hold this position. So just some strategies that we were talking about today. Spread trading in and of itself is a strategy, but this is sort of a repair strategy when something either gets away from you. Now keep in mind, it's a little bit more advanced. It's not the way we trade the Brickwicks or the DST, but since I was talking about it today, I did want to highlight it because it is, it's kind of real trading. It's the way a lot of professionals would manage an open loser. So I should say a non-profitable trade. All right, so back to the trade journal. I think we could leave it there for now. I don't have the open items for tomorrow, so I can't go through that right now. Apologize. Should have been a little bit more prepared there. Oh, I guess one stock that I did want to mention. Two other things, sorry, that I wanted to mention. One is RIG. RIG is a stock that I got in around 27.12 yesterday, and that was on a level that I had set there. And I'm now looking at this monthly, and if you see here on a monthly, we're now below any significant structure going back almost 5 years. So you have to go all the way back to 2004, 2003 before you get anywhere near where we are, and that's $19, which is still another $6 from here. So what I did here, folks, is I put together a document that I'm going to share with people tomorrow, and it would be great if I knew where it was. Here we go. Called it risk-based stops. So I'll go through this tomorrow in the room together where we can talk a little bit about What are risk-based stops? When do you use them? Where are they beneficial? And what I'm viewing this in, folks, is a product called GLIP, which I've really started to dig. Now, I actually might tonight take about 10 or 15 people, maybe as many as 25, a sampling of the several hundred that we have now in the VPT Live environment, and bring you into this environment. Now, don't worry if you're not one of those folks, because essentially we're going to be in the room and you'll see my screen and you'll see all the same stuff together. But I'm going to add a few people to GLIP, and we can begin sort of testing this chat environment, because I'm pretty darn sold on the thing. It's damn amazing. And by the way, if I close this, we'll look at this tomorrow too. Here's the doggies. We've got some of the doggies. Little preview of tomorrow. Todd's still under the weather. We're wishing him our best. Hopefully he can heal up and we'll hear his voice tomorrow. But he sounded super rough, so I don't know about that. So it's all rot all week. We're having a good time. I'm having a good time. Hopefully you folks are as well. So again, I remind you, always trade like you mean it. Have a great evening. We'll run it back tomorrow. See you then.